Certain objects bring me nostalgic joy. Three things that are important to me. First, my acoustic guitar. Second, my aloe vera plant. And third, my copy of Parable of the Sower by Octavia E. Butler. Let's get started with my first thing. This is my acoustic guitar. I've had this guitar throughout the years. It was a gift that I received from two of my roommates a little over a decade ago. So this guitar has seen me through many heartbreaks, many transitions, lots of moments of my life. I particularly enjoy remembering the folks who gave me this guitar. When we were all roommates, we spent a lot of time playing music together in our living room during our downtime. We often also had a ukulele, a bass, or some kind of percussion going. Those are really fond memories to me. And in my opinion, one of the best ways that one can spend their time is singing songs with the people that they love. So I'm very happy that I've kept this guitar around throughout the years. Second, my aloe vera plants. As you can see, this plant is getting pretty big for its britches here. I need to find a new pot for it very soon. But I'm incredibly happy to see the condition that it's in today because I almost killed it many years ago. This is really my first houseplant, so through the stewardship of this plant, I've learned a lot about what plants need in this environment in particular in my home. The light, the water, the space, all that kind of thing. I learned a lot from this plant. I also really love this plant because aloe vera was one of the first plants I learned how to identify. That's because of the medicine that it holds inside. If you cut off a leaf of this plant, inside there's gel, and you can use that gel to relieve sunburns, or really any kind of burns. It provides a really nice cooling agent. I have fond memories of being a little kid, running around in the summertime, getting totally sunburned. My friend Jessie, his mom, always had lots of these plants around, so I knew if I went over to Jessie's house, I could always find relief for those sunburns within the leaves of an aloe vera plant. So I've talked about my acoustic guitar, as well as my aloe vera plant. Now for my third and final thing, my copy of Octavia E. Butler's Parable of the Sower. This is one of my very favorite novels. It's also the book that sparked my interest in sci-fi, which has now become one of my favorite genres. But something I like about this book, more than anything, is the conversations that it inspires. The book is a dystopian future tale. It was published in 1993, but the story takes place in July of 2024. And it's pretty haunting how accurate many of these authors' predictions of the future are, especially in the realm of climate change as well as the rise of authoritarianism. So this book has inspired a lot of thought as well as conversation, like I mentioned. Throughout the characters in the book, we're often faced with what each person needs and what they can provide. So it makes us think about our own necessities, what support we need, and how can we get it. Also, what support we can provide, how we can be a resource for other people. What kind of skills or intuition do we hold that would be useful for the group in a dire situation? I really love the way those conversations have come about amongst friends and also strangers who have enjoyed this book as much as I have. I like this copy in particular as well because it's a graphic novel, and I've used this copy to help encourage more reluctant readers because the images inside are just really incredible, and it draws one in, even if you're not an avid reader. In conclusion, certain objects bring me nostalgic joy. First, my acoustic guitar. For example, the fond memories of my old roommates, as well as the emotional outlet that it's provided for me throughout all of my adult life. Second, my aloe vera plant. For example, the incredible medicine that it holds within its leaves and the soothing properties that it has. And third, my copy of Parable of the Sower. For example, the conversations and connections that it inspires. Thank you.